We have to take our own life and we have to find how are we going to compose this. And it's like a real piece of music. I love the musical side of that title. How do you compose a life? Because composing, just like composing a poem or composing a piece of music, it has its own life. You think it's yours, but that piece of music, your life, actually has its own voice, and we discover it. You don't just make it. It doesn't just come out of our head, our decision. We have to find how we bring these different parts of ourselves together into a life. So that desire to find something that's going to save us and just totally conforming to it, trying to fit ourselves into it. Part of that comes from that early training that our needs come from outside. So even though the teaching says, the Buddha is inside of you, that even Christianity says the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. This very mind is Buddha. Don't look outside for it. And yet, this training is so powerful that our needs get met from outside. Approval comes from outside. Our very survival is dependent on getting our needs met from outside. So it's really powerful. And that urge to conform. And that conforming is never going to actually get everything we need. It might get us to survive, but what do we really want is to be ourselves. And those two ideas are incompatible, conforming and actually becoming ourselves. I have two teenagers, 18 in college and 16, a sophomore in high school. And both of them very much asking this question, who am I? And how am I going to express myself in the world? What are my tastes? What are my likes? Who do I hang out with? What am I going to be when I grow up? Neither of them really have any idea. And so it's this big question that I think continues. How do I actually land and completely be my full authentic self? And as we practice here, we also see that the story about this self is part of this big story that we cannot comprehend, as Sergey was saying, beyond our comprehension. That there is no I. It's just we are this drop in the ocean. That the wave is always the ocean. Yeah. The wave is always water, whether it's cresting up or it crashes down. Yeah. And that there's no I. What am I? Who am I? Just this moment. And if you stay in the realm of ideas, you'll never find it, because it's not found in ideas. It's found in the relationship to this moment, staying awake. Right here, sitting on this cushion, talking to you. The floor is brown, the wall is white. Staying here, staying awake.